Bonjour à tous, hello everyone, and welcome to Apprenons Ensemble. Welcome to a new video tutorial of French reading practice. French for Intermediate, Reading 1, B1 level. Here is the passage that we will be studying today. So, mostly we are going to study two main points. Because while speaking or reading in French, we need to pay attention to these points. The first point is the silent letters, which is nothing but the letters that we should not pronounce while reading and speaking in French. The second point, which is, according to my experience, the most important one, the liaisons, which is the action of linking two words while speaking and reading in French. And it is very hard and will always be hard for learners to understand or to develop their French skills if they are not ingrained into themselves this concept of liaisons, because this concept is always used in French. So the first step for this video will be to read the whole passage without pointing out the letters, the silent letters, and the liaisons. The second step will be to study the silent letters. The third step will be to study the liaisons, and the final one will be to read the passage with the liaisons and the silent letters. So if you are fine with this program, so let's jump into it. Reading 1. Lecture 1. La célébration de Noël. En France, Noël est un moment important. Les habitants, villes comme campagnes, décorent leurs habitations et achètent des calendriers de la nouvelle année. Ainsi, les salons se parent de bougies et de sapins. En général, les Français optent pour des sapins en pot afin de prolonger la magie du moment. L'arbre odorant est paré de guirlandes et de boules, tandis qu'une étoile chatoyante est ajoutée sur la cime. Bien entendu, les cadeaux de Noël seront déposés uniquement le 24 décembre au soir afin de permettre le déballage le lendemain matin. Certaines familles ont pour tradition de déposer des biscuits et un verre de lait près du sapin pour remercier le Père Noël. You can read again the text if you need it. Reading 2. Silent letters. Lecture 2. Les lettres muettes. Okay. So, in the title, here we have an accent trimmer. So what is the purpose of accent trimmer? So I have a video about the accents, so you can check on your top right corner if you need to have more details about the different French accents. But the trimmer mostly will be used when having two vowels next to each other. Okay? So when you have two vowels next to each other, normally these two should give a sound. But let's suppose I want to pronounce O separately and E separately. So I'm going to add a trimmer on E. So by seeing the trimmer, I will know that, okay, here I need to pronounce O separately and E separately. So here I will say no L. No L. Okay? So I'm going to put that Noël mostly everywhere. Okay? Noël. So, la célébration de Noël. Okay? So, the first line, so here we are not going to pronounce the E. So we don't say France, we'll say France. So we pronounce the consonant before the E. France. Okay, so again, Noël, so the trema, so no and L. So here we are not going to pronounce the T, and this T we are not going to pronounce. En France, Noël est un moment important. So don't say moment, important, no. Let me read again. En France, Noël est un moment important. Next line. We are not going to pronounce the T and the S. We are not going to pronounce the E and the S. We are also not going to pronounce this E. Okay? We are not going to pronounce the E and the S. Okay? When you have ENT at the end of a verb, you should pronounce it E. Okay? And since it will be like this E, so we are not going to pronounce the E, but we are going to pronounce the R before. So, décor. Décor. Okay? We are not going to pronounce this S. Okay, we are normally not supposed to pronounce this S, but because of the liaison that we are going to study after, I'm going to put a different color here to keep it for the next topic. Okay? We are not going to pronounce this S. We are not going to pronounce ENT because this is a verb to buy. So again, ENT, like the decor. So we pronounce it E, and we have silent E at the end, so we'll pronounce the T before. So achète. Achète. Okay? We are not going to pronounce the S here. So calendrier. Calendrier. Okay? And we are also not going to pronounce the L here and the E here. Okay? So let's see. Les habitants, okay, ville comme campagne, décorent leur habitation et achètent, you see, achètent, décorent, okay. So that ENT is a verb, this is a verb, so ENT I'm pronouncing E, and silent E we are not pronouncing, but we are pronouncing the consonant before. Décor, achète, calendrier, I'm not pronouncing the S, nouvelle année. Here, the H here, we are not pronouncing. We have a concept in French about the pronounced and the silent H. But to be frank, when H starts a word in French, we are always not pronouncing, whether it is pronounced or silent H. We'll have a class about H starting a word very soon. If you want more details about it, please, you can drop me a message in the comment section. I'll be glad to make a video for you. So let's read the sentence. Les habitants, you see, I'm not saying habitants, les habitants, ville comme campagne, décorent leur habitation, again here that H I'm not pronouncing, habitation, et achètent des calendriers de la nouvelle année. Next line. So we are not going to pronounce the S for salon. So this is a verb, okay, so the ENT, we are not going to pronounce ENT, we are going to pronounce like here, so E, so it will be a silent E, so we are going to pronounce the R. So, se part. Se part. Okay? So the ES we are not going to pronounce, and the S for sapin. Okay? So let's read the sentence. Ainsi, les salons se parent de bougies et de sapins. Next line. So the S for français we are not going to pronounce. The ENT, again, this is a verb, so you are going to make it E, and since it's a silent E, you are going to pronounce the T before. Opt. Opt. Okay. So again, sapin. So the S we are not going to pronounce. The T here we are not going to pronounce. You will say po. Po. You just pronounce the P-O. Po. Okay. So here, for prolonger, when you have ER, we need to pronounce it E. So prolonger. Prolonger. Okay, the E here, we are not going to pronounce it. And the T for moment. So don't say moment, like in English. Moment. So let's see. Let's read the sentence. En général, les Français optent pour des sapins en pot afin de prolonger. You see here, it's like E with accent aigu. Prolonger la magie du moment. Next line. We are not going to pronounce the E here. We are not going to pronounce the T. We are not going to pronounce the ES, but instead we pronounce the D. Guirlande. 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 We are not going to pronounce the ES here. We are not going to pronounce this S. We are not going to pronounce this E. We are also not going to pronounce this E. We are not going to pronounce this E. We are also not going to pronounce this E. And the E for this final word. Okay? So let's see. Let's read the sentence. L'arbre odorant est paré de guirlandes et de boules, tandis qu'une étoile chatoyante est ajoutée sur la cime. Okay, here let's explain this one. So when you have OY and vowel coming after, so that OY will create OI, okay, and that Y and the vowel coming after will be pronounced separately. So wa nya, wa nya, wa nya, sha toi nya ta, sha toi nya ta, chatoyante, chatoyante. Okay. So let's read again the line. L'arbre odorant est paré de guirlandes et de boules, tandis qu'une étoile chatoyante est ajoutée sur la cime. Next line. Okay, we are not going to pronounce this X, but EAU will be pronounced O. Okay, EAU should be pronounced O in French, and we should not pronounce the X. So again, we have Noël, so the same logic again for Noël here. So no, L. We are not going to pronounce the T. We are not going to pronounce the S. We are not going to pronounce this T. We are not going to pronounce the E. So décembre, décembre. Okay, AU will be pronounced O. So EAU and AU, same pronunciation, O. We are not going to pronounce the E here, so permettre, okay? We are not going to pronounce this E, okay? Let's see. Let's read the line. Bien entendu, les cadeaux, okay? EAUO, les cadeaux de Noël seront déposés uniquement le 24 décembre au soir afin de permettre le déballage le lendemain matin. Next line. We are not going to pronounce this ES. We are not going to pronounce this ES. Okay, I have a video about how to pronounce double L. Also, you can check the video on top right corner if you need more explanation on how to pronounce double L in French. We are not going to pronounce this T. Okay, this ER, we are going to read it E. Okay, so like E and accent aigu. We are not going to pronounce the T and the S. So we not say biscuit, we say biscuit. Okay? We are not going to pronounce this E. We are not going to pronounce the T here. We are not going to pronounce this S also. So we won't say presse. We say prêt. Okay? So ER again, so E. So this E we are not going to pronounce, we say père, not père, no, père. And again, Noël, so accent tréma, so no, L. Let's have a look. Let's read the line. Certaines familles ont pour tradition de déposer des biscuits et un verre de lait près du sapin pour remercier le Père Noël. Okay? You can go again through the explanation, okay? Or you can even drop me a message if you need more explanation. Let's go for the next concept. So, reading number 3, liaisons, and this time we are going to keep the silent letters and we'll talk about the liaisons this time. Lecture 3, les liaisons et les lettres muettes. So, silent letters in French means lettres muettes. Okay, so in the title we have no liaisons, no liaison in the title. In the first sentence, okay, this is called, this is a binding that we have here, okay? And this binding, this is called a liaison. And for this liaison, we can do it and or we can leave it, okay? But I'm going to point it out because sometimes when some people pronounce, they'll make the liaison here. So when you have avoir or être and the next word start with a vowel, okay, you can have a liaison here. So you need to have it in mind. Okay, so here the liaison will be between est, so e, and un. So est, okay. So for the first line, this is the liaison that we have. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so en France, Noël est un. Okay, so we'll pronounce the e, and again we are creating an extra letter T that we are going to join to that un. So est un. En France, Noël est un moment important. The next line, okay, we say we are not going to pronounce the H, but there will be a liaison between this S and A. And liaison made by the letter S will create a sound Z. Okay, so les habitants. Okay, les habitants. So let's see. So, les habitants, okay, les habitants. And again, in the same sentence, we have another liaison. So again, there will be a liaison. You remember I've left this S here. So we are going to bind it with the A. So again, we say liaison created by the letter S will create a sound Z like here. Okay, so leurs habitations. So let's see. Okay. So, let's read the line. Les habitants, ville comme campagne, décorent leurs habitations et achètent des calendriers de la nouvelle année. Okay? Are you fine? So, the next line, we have no liaison. The next one also, yes, no liaison also. Here, this is not a liaison, but we need to pay attention to this one because this is very important. So when you have a letter with apostrophe and another word after, we are going to read this whole thing like one word, like a single word. Okay, so I'm not going to say le arbre, le arbre? No, I will say l'arbre, like one word, l'arbre. Okay, so this is not a liaison, but we need to read the whole thing like one single word. So let's see. Okay, so l'arbre, l'arbre. Okay. So again, in the same sentence, again, we have another apostrophe here. So the same logic. So this QU in French, that QU, we have to read it like the letter K. Okay. So we are going to read all this together. So this is une, this is que. So qu'une, qu'une, qu'une. Okay, I'm not saying que une. Qu'une, pronounce, try. Qu'une, one more time. Qu'une. Okay. Okay, so let's read the sentence. L'arbre odorant est paré de guirlandes et de boules, tandis qu'une étoile chatoyante est ajoutée sur la cime. Okay? Are you okay with this one? Okay, so the remaining part, I think we have no more liaison for this text. So please, if you do have another doubt also for the liaison, I will drop a link on top there about the French liaisons and how to pronounce each one. Okay? So let's have the final reading. So reading 4, final reading. Lecture 4, lecture finale. La célébration de Noël. En France, Noël est un moment important. Les habitants, villes comme campagnes, décorent leurs habitations et achètent des calendriers de la nouvelle année. Ainsi, les salons se parent de bougies et de sapins. En général, les Français optent pour des sapins en pot afin de prolonger la magie du moment. L'arbre odorant est paré de guirlandes et de boules, tandis qu'une étoile chatoyante est ajoutée sur la cime. Bien entendu, les cadeaux de Noël seront déposés uniquement le 24 décembre au soir afin de permettre le déballage le lendemain matin. Certaines familles ont pour tradition de déposer des biscuits et un verre de lait près du sapin pour remercier le Père Noël. So this is it for today's class. Thank you for watching and see you soon for another video. Merci.